So before I get started on my tips on how to get started on Etsy, I want to tell you guys how I went viral this past year. I know, right? Your girl went viral and I was super excited. It was amazing. I couldn't really enjoy it because I was super busy. But now when I look back, I'm super thankful and it was everything. If you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you already saw that my shop was featured in People Magazine, Cosmopolitan, LA Times, Delish, Pop Sugar, Seattle, FM, wait, I have a list here. People Magazine, Cosmopolitan, Teen Vogue, Pop Sugar, Delish, Kiss FM Seattle, LA Times, and there were so many more. I'd wake up every morning and it would be like a whole new list of people who have my Etsy shop listed in their website or in their magazine. I was just like, wow, this is amazing. So that's my backstory on how my shop went viral this year. That was definitely amazing. I'm hoping for a really good sellout year again this year for 2018 for Christmas. Fingers crossed. If you guys do want to check out the unicorn candles, they will be listed, the link to it in the description box, so check that out. And it's truly a blessing. I'm so thankful for that happening. I was like, wow. At first I was like really excited, and then when it got time to make all those candles, I was like, oh Jesus, Lord, I need help, okay? And I feel more privy to be able to discuss only in 1 year how to be successful on Etsy, which some people may not think that someone with only a year of experience may qualify for. But since my shop went viral and there were so many sales, I had to conform into a full business and learn so much when it comes to shipping, returns, dealing with customers, dealing with the post office. So I had a super fast crash course on how to be an Etsy seller. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into these tips on how to be successful and how to start an Etsy shop. Make sure that you get a pen and a paper because you're gonna want to write these things down. These are things I wish someone would have told me when I first started an Etsy shop. And if you know me, you know I am a researcher, honey. If I get passionate about something, I'm gonna go to Google, look it up, and research it, watch videos on it, and really learn the ins and outs of it. So this video is what I've learned and how I became a success on Etsy. Yes, I'm a success and I was a top seller, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first off, when you're starting in an Etsy shop, you're going to want to know which name that you want to go with. This is very generic, very simple things. Know the name, have some sort of an idea for the logo that you want, focus on what you want to specialize in, start creating those items before you get started, find you a logo designer. I have someone listed. Yes, I will hook you up with who I use on Fiverr for my logo designs. Check the description box for that. You're going to want to make sure that you get thank you cards, get a banner for your Etsy shop. I'm going to go through these things pretty fast because there's so many more detailed things that I want to discuss. So you're going to want to have a logo design, have business cards, thank you cards, also create a coupon. I know that seems like a lot, but just write those things down. You can definitely Google them and find all of those, or check the description box and I'll show you who I use for all of those things. And that's what I wish people would have told me coming into it, because like everything that people do these days, especially when it comes to business, I get that that's your money maker, but there's money out here for all of us. You know what I mean? Like as a Black business owner, I definitely want to be able to share how I'm able to have a second income, you know, because I work a 9 to 5 and it helps me out. So I want to enable and empower my people as well as other people who want to start a small business or just a business. I don't consider myself a small business. I hate that term. Anyway, once you figure out what you want to make, you're then going to start creating that and make variations of it, right? So you want to do candles, maybe you want to dye them, maybe you want to have different scents, maybe you want to have them in different cups and vases and containers, and that can be your niche, right? So find your niche and then make them and make each item unique and different, okay? So that's the beginning part of it. That's what you're gonna do first. All right, let's move on to number 2. Let's move on to number 2. I was not a photographer before I started on Etsy or YouTube, alright, but I've morphed into that. I've watched videos on it, and I've learned how to take professional pictures. If you don't know how to do that, I would suggest hiring someone very cheap, or even going to a college and getting an intern, or even looking up someone on Instagram or Facebook or a family friend who can help you take really crisp and clean pictures, okay? They don't have to be perfect, but you definitely want to make sure that you have really good pictures on Etsy. Next, what you're going to do is you're going to create an Instagram, Twitter, Facebook page, not just a Facebook account, but a Facebook page, Tumblr, and Pinterest account for your business. In my own opinion, all of those social media platforms will reach a lot of different demographics, a lot of different people. It is a lot of work to keep those things up, but you want to make sure that you're present on social media. Some people look at Pinterest, some people look at Instagram. My go-to is Instagram, okay? I love Instagram. It's great for marketing and definitely reaches a lot of people. But don't sleep on Facebook as well. There's a lot of people who see things on Facebook and buy them from them as well. So make sure your business is listed under all 5 of those social media accounts. You are going to want to make sure that you're putting current content on there, if not daily, at least a few times a week.